Hello friends, welcoming you all to AK Gardening Passion channel. Friends, in this video you will learn about the plant Pentasplant, as also called as Egyptian star cluster. But before starting the actual video, do subscribe AK Gardening Passion channel and hit the bell icon to get the notifications of new videos on the channel. The plant is native of Africa. Pentasplant is flowering plant which produces flowers throughout year in warmer regions. That is, it is perennial in warmer regions and it blooms annually in frosty areas. That is, annual in cold areas. The Pentasplant produces star-shaped flowers which blooms in bunches, and the flowers are long enough. Pentas flowers are available in many colors like white, purple, faint pink, dark pink and red. Due to its color of flowers and textures of leaves, it is mostly preferred in landscaping and gardening. Due to its attractive colors, the birds, butterflies are attracted towards the flowers. Pentasplant is a shrub which can reach up to height of 2 to 3 feet depending upon the pruning frequency and lighting conditions. Pentasplant can be grown in containers or pots and also in land. So friends, let's see some important information of Pentasplant under headings like firstly talking about the soil requirement. Friends, Pentasplant loves acidic soil. So for creating acidic soil, use Cowdung manure or Vermicompost while preparing the potting mix. And for preparing the potting mix, take 1 part of garden soil, 1 part of Vermicompost or Cowdung manure, 1 part of cocopeat and mix up all the contents and fill up the containers if you are planning to plant the plant in the containers. But when choosing the container for Pentasplant, take at least 12 inch to 14 inch of containers or pots and check for adequate drainage holes. Nextly talking about the propagation of Pentasplant, you can propagate the Pentasplant from cuttings very easily. For that, take at least 4 to 5 inches of the shoot and cut with sharp scatter or scissors and plant it in the desirable container or plant it in chosen container. But do this propagation of plantation from the cuttings preferably in rainy season to maximum winter season. Pentasplant also grows from the seeds, so you can also grow it from seeds. When there is fall off of flowers from the point, the new seed formation takes place. You can collect those seeds and sow it in the potting mix. But it takes long time to grow the plant from seeds and to flower. But when it is not possible to grow it from cuttings or seeds, then you can directly buy it from the nurseries. That is, in India, it is easily available and it at the cheapest price. Water demands of Pentasplant is more. As there is more foliage and continuous flowering, so the water requirement or demand by this plant is more. So, but it doesn't mean that it requires more water, then you should water them more, but water them when the upper layer of soil becomes dry. For it, you can just touch the soil and fill the soil. If you will not water the plant, then it may go in shock and die. So water it carefully, but avoid overwatering.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Fertilizers for the plant is important factor for flowering and growth. Friends, as Pentasplant is flowering shrub which produces full blooms perennially in warmer regions, so there is need of more fertilizers. So you can give them slow releasing fertilizers. For it you can give vermicompost or cowdung manure or leaf mold compost every 2 months and water the plants immediately after giving the fertilizers. Also you can spray seaweed fertilizer or organic liquid fertilizers every month. But while giving fertilizers, give the fertilizers away from the stem. You can give fertilizers along with the rim of the container. Nextly, talking about the light requirements of Pentasplant. Pentasplant loves morning sunlight of 3 to 4 hours, but it will not tolerate the sunlight of noon if planted in the containers. Pentasplant requires sunlight for flowering. If you will keep it in shade, then it will not flower adequately or there will be no flowering. The plant will grow best in rainy and winters in terrace gardens, but it requires little shade in summers. If possible, place it under green net or in shade area or in partial shade area where there is availability of morning sunlight. The Pentasplant in this video is my Pentasplant, which are nearly 3 years old plants. I had placed them in terrace gardens, but due to high temperature of summer, the leaves were starting to burn. Then I decided to place the plant or container nearby the parking area or side by the entrance where there is availability of morning sunlight. Then the leaves of the plant started to turn green. Pruning and trimming is most important for creating the desirable shape of the plant. Pruning and trimming will also force the plant to produce more shoots so that the plant will be more bushier. As such, the Pentasplant does not require hard pruning. So there is need of soft pruning and only trimming. You can prune or trim the plant when it grows anyhow. Pests in Pentasplant is not much problem, but to prevent some of the pests or to treat the pest attack, you can spray neem oil every 15 days or every month, or if you are using chemical pest control agents, then you can spray it on the plant. Maintenance of the plants and garden is most important task of gardeners. You have to remove the old leaves from the Pentasplant and clean the area to avoid the fungal attacks on the plant. And also remove the spent flowers from the plant, which will enable for the formation of new shoots and flowering. So friends, that's all about the Pentasplant. If liked the Pentasplant, then definitely add it in your garden collections, in your gardens, in your terrace gardens and in your balconies. If you want to create the flowers shrub division or row, then plant Pentasplant at every 1.5 feet to 2 feet, and also you can plant them side by the lawn to add on the colors, vibrant colors, and give a pop-up look to your gardens, which will give a beautiful look to your gardens and attract the birds, butterflies and bees. So friends, that was all about the Pentasplant. If remaining some points, then definitely add it in the comment box. If liked the video, then give a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share the video. Thanks for patiently watching the video. Keep watching for more upcoming interesting videos. Thank you.